everybody. Hello there, folks. How you doing today? Today, we're over here on my Doctor Who channel having a little bit of fun. Those of you know I follow... Oh, my camera got a little bit out of adjustment here. Let's fix that real quick. Those of you know Sharon and I are... We follow another YouTuber who you would know. Her channel is called We Scottish Lass. You can find her on Twitter as Mosco Moon, hence the name you see in the title. And I forgot. Still making rookie mistakes. Sorry, folks. All right. Anyway, so she did a video yesterday where she was like talking, basically, it was the common pitfalls men make on dating apps, basically. But she basically ended up doing a lot of backpedaling, and her first comment in there is basically saying how it could apply to both. But I'm not begrudging her that. Dudes have a whole different way of, being on these dating apps that differs from the way that women are. So I think mainly she was trying to address that issue more than anything else. But I digress. So we're going to get into what she was talking about. And it was a really funny video, folks. I enjoyed it immensely. I just kept laughing out loud the entire time, every time she would bring up a new point. I was like, I think I had some tears in my eyes. By the end, I was laughing so hard. But anyways, it was a great one. So we came over here on my channel so we could take the piss a little bit from Mosco, just because we love her, and everything. So, did you get a chance to watch it, Sharon?
Oh, yeah. I always watch her on a Sunday. I always watch her. And usually spill a drink, we're laughing, because she's so funny, isn't she? She's so funny.
Well, this one...
But yeah, sometimes I'll swipe her video one way or the other, right enough, but it depends,
Yeah, this one was definitely a swipe right. I believe that's approval. So I believe this one was definitely a swipe right. So, anyway.
Well, she was swiped.
Yeah. So, okay, to get into what she was talking about, folks, she was talking about dating apps, and she was talking about the things that people do on them that she feels maybe aren't the best ideas. And so she's giving some advice, some friendly advice from, We Scottish Lass, Mosco Moon. And I got to tell you, folks, it's hilarious. So I'll make sure I get the link to it down in the description below this video so that you guys can go check it out when you're done watching us take the piss. So,
yeah.
All right. So we're trying to keep this one short because we actually want Mosco to listen to it and watch it. So here we go. I got to say it was hilarious, number one. Now, let me say, folks, first of all, Mosco is a very attractive young lady. I actually wonder about why she is having so much trouble finding a guy, considering she is very attractive. But besides that, she's a busy person, and I know some guys can be put off by a woman who has her own, kind of lifestyle, her own thing going. So I know that might be off-putting, so that could be a part that makes it tough for Mosco. But we love Mosco. She got into talking about what some of these guys were doing on their apps, because obviously she was looking at guys, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah. So we know she's looking at guys. Well, first thing she points out is that, one thing she pointed out was she thinks people should put more informative information, descriptive information in their profile, which I think is probably a pretty good idea. I think it seems like a no-brainer to me that would be a good idea. But
not just their Instagram link.
Not
she says,
just their
not just
Instagram link. Yes. Exactly. Where it's like, oh, come over and look at me.
Yeah.
Come over and check me out. Come subscribe.
Check out my yeah.
So she was like, oh, when you do that, you couldn't be coming off like a bigger douche. She's like, you're basically saying there's nothing about me that's interesting. Just go over and check out my Instagram and subscribe. So, she's taking the piss out of people that just put their Instagram link in their description. But she's also saying people that say nothing at all and describe themselves just not at all. She said those people obviously are a problem as well. So, all right. The next thing she said, no drunken bastards. Oh, crap. There we go.
That's a whole lot of Scotland,
right? Right? Exactly, right? Now we know her problem. You live
That's what it is. That's what's wrong. She needs to move.
You live in Scotland. So now I'm like, okay, now it's starting to come together. And I can see now why Mosco's having a bit of trouble finding herself a man. So, okay, got it. Oh, Linda K's with us. Hello, Linda. So that was hilarious. I about died laughing when she said no drunken bastards. And folks, she did also say, she said, now look, I know I live in Scotland and that there's a lot of drinking that goes on here. She's like, just don't make your profile all about how you're like, don't every picture have you pounding, a beer or a, scotch or whatever else.
She said put a photo of a night out, just don't make it every photo of a night out.
Every photo, right? So that was the next one. Hey, folks, moderation is a good thing, so I don't necessarily disagree with Mosco there. So, anyways, all right. So the next thing she said, and this one had me dying as she continued to explain it. She said, no cat pictures in your profile pic.
Why would that be?
Oh my God, dude. Oh, brother. And she basically alluded to the fact that if you do that you're I'm going to use the Scottish word, fanny. So,
which is both them in America, isn't it? That means you're bum in America, doesn't it?
Yeah, and fanny.
It means something different, it means something different in Scotland.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, hey, Linda. Oh, I'll get you the link to Mosco's video, Linda. It's hilarious. You'll love it. Anyway,
we Scottish lass. Linda knows we Scottish lass. It's just because she's just came on the beginning, but she missed the beginning we were talking about. We Scottish lass.
Yeah. So that was hilarious, and she went on to keep explaining like she went into further detail of why she was like not liking the cat pics, and went on to say, "What a dog! Dogs are cute, and that'll do." So dogs work for Moscow, folks. If you're looking, and I am going to show you a good image of her here in a minute, so you guys know what she's working with. But anyways, no, yeah. So obviously,
she even said borrow a dog.
Yes, cat pictures, no. So those of you who are
and you're allowed to borrow a dog and even admit that you've borrowed the dog in the profile.
And she won't hold it against you.
She won't hold it against
Exactly. Long as so
as long as it's not a cat.
So the next part is where she got into the last couple things in the video that she was pointing out. And oh, brother, is when I started thinking of Still Game. Because folks, there's an episode.
Is he not from California?
Made another season of Still Game available, and in that season, the final episode, we meet this character who comes home from America named Callum.
Is it from California? Is California,
Hollywood, and all that, right? Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
Look, see, California flag. Hey, anyways, all right. So, anyway, Callum comes back there, and what's funny is Callum's a stuntman, and Callum is maybe not exactly what he seems. So let me get to that in a second. First thing she talks about is that if you're in your profile pic, smile. And obviously she's saying this for two reasons. Well, she kind of explains this for two reasons. You with a pleasant look, and that type of thing. But also, she wants to see hygiene so she can see your teeth. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mosco is very much put off by bad teeth.
Yeah.
So, those of you who have bad teeth, you're out of the running. Sorry. Okay. So she said that, which had me dying laughing first off as soon as she said that. Then she said, and no baldies. If you're bald, like some people don't like that, so don't hide it. And I'm like, oh my God, I was laughing so hard. She's like, you get these people, they're wearing like a hat and everything, and they're trying to hide it. She's like, don't hide it. Be up front so people know, and this and that. I was like dying laughing because I thought of this guy Callum from Still Game, folks. And what happens is he comes in and he looks all dashing. He looks all like physically attractive.
Even the men fancy him. All the men even fancy him.
Yeah, exactly.
The men are like, oh, Callum.
Right. And then he says, are you going to shag him? Because if you don't, I'm probably going to pump him or whatever, So, yeah. So anyway.
This is how good the guy is.
So that's how good he looks. But when him and Isa start to get
Let's get it
Point,
on.
right? Well, he goes into the bathroom, and she had said something about no secrets or whatever. So he at that point goes into the bathroom, takes off the hair wig, takes off, the teeth, everything, all of his
Corset.
So he's got this
His
long,
corset.
stringy hair, big old gut. Everything comes off. So now he just looks like a totally different person. And as I was listening to Mosco explain the thing about the teeth and the balding hair, I was totally thinking of Callum the whole entire time. I was laughing my ass off.
Were you thinking of Callum the whole time?
Well, those two things, yeah, I couldn't help
Yeah.
him
Okay.
throwing his hair and teeth in the sink and everything. But anyways, it was so freaking
At least
hilarious.
we know you've got flowing locks under your hat.
Yeah, sometime
Yes,
somewhere in here. Yeah,
flowing locks.
So that wig comes off, and then I look like Callum. No.
Yeah.
So, all right, the last thing you want to know, folks. Okay, so we've gone through the things that Moscow doesn't like, so now you know how to adjust your profile if you're there in Scotland. If you're there in Scotland and you're if every single picture of yourself isn't you hiking, you're in good shape. So as long as so make sure you got some pictures of you not hiking in your profile, you'd be good. No drunken bastards, remember? Okay, or at least try to mute that side of yourself, not put it out on Front Street, as it were. Remember, no linking. No, remember, describe yourself in your profile. No linking, just your Instagram. Remember, douchey. She totally thinks that's douchey, so don't do that. Okay, then remember, no cats in your profile pic. Remember, she'll think you're a fan. So, no cats in the profile pic. Okay, remember, smile. She wants to see a nice, bright smile. And she also wants to check out your teeth. She can be in there with the magnifying
glass. Dentist.
Right? Yeah. So, okay. Right? And represent your hair the way it is. Don't wear a hat. Don't try to cover it. Don't try to, what's that song by MC Breed? There ain't no future in your front. There you go. Anyway. No, I'm just kidding. So, no, be up front. Don't wear the hat. Just be upfront with your profile pics and who you are and everything.
Well, she actually said put a picture of you in your best day and on your worst day as well. She said that.
She also did
a picture in your best day and
having some.
So she's not picky.
Where you really, really feel like you look good, like it's your like the one you think that makes you look super hot and put together, right? And then she said, but also try to find one where it's not one of your favorite pics. It's not where you look super put together or whatever, but have one like that in there too. As a contrast. So that was another thing she said. Okay, so what's the prize? Like, what's the point if you want to? Why would you want to do all of these things, right? You know what I mean? Okay, here's why you would want to do all these things potentially. If you are a dude there in Scotland that meets the somewhat narrow requirements that you have to meet here, I suppose, but
they're quite narrow.
But here's why. Here's why.
Hey.
This is Moscow, folks. Now, Moscow is a very good-looking girl, as you can tell. Now, I just want to say, first off, that I think it's very, very fitting that her T-shirt says Alps on it right here, because tell you what, you can't miss these peaks.
Still my joke. Can you sound sexist when I say that it didn't sound sexist?
so like I'm saying, folks, Moscow's working with some nice assets there. So it's a nice package, She's not she's not like, the ogre from, the dungeon, you know what I mean? So, hey, there you go. So anyways, she's a good looking gal. So, hey, we've given you guys the tools here today. If you're there in Scotland, Moscow's looking for a guy to spend time with and have fun with. And if you have pictures of you not hiking to put on your profile, if you're not a drunken bastard, or if you can at least mask your drunken bastardness, no cats in the profile pic, remember. Puppy's good, even if you borrow it, remember. So, okay, but no cat in the profile pic. No bad teeth.
And if you can cook.
Sure you smile.
Yeah.
And don't try to hide if you're balding. But if you're balding, you're out. So, but if you meet all those requirements, hey, look, it's worth a shot, isn't it? Hey, there you go. So. Anyways, so yes, there we go. That is our little video for Moscow. We're right at the 15-minute mark.
Yeah.
I hope she will watch this. I hope she will answer us and maybe take the piss back a little bit. It ought to be interesting if she does, but we'll see. Mosco's a busy girl, and now she's on the manhunt. So
when all fails, just make sure you feed her plenty, and she'll forget all these other things.
Right on you. Make sure you feed her
plates of food and say, "I can cook." Just say, "I can cook. I can cook."
And have your mom teach you how to cook something real quick.
Yeah. Or your dad.
So this was our little bit today, our public service announcement, trying to get Moscow Moon a man. And like I said, folks, if you can meet those requirements and if you can fit within those guidelines, it's worth it. I mean, she's a good looking gal. She knows what she wants in life. So if you dig a chick that knows what she wants in life and knows where she's headed and what she wants to do and that sort of thing, go give her a check out, and adjust your profile. Take the advice and adjust your profile. Give it a shot. Let me know in the comments section if you have any success. But hopefully we'll get Moscow to respond to us on this one, and that ought to be a lot of fun. So.
And God help us, because what is she going to say? Remember the last time? Moscow from Livingston. We have to add that this time. Remember? Moscow from Livingston.
From Livingston.
With the E postcode.
To be very far of Edinburgh.
Yes. But anyway.
Right. So this Livingston lassie is looking for a man. And look, if you fit the bill, give it a try. So there you go. All right, folks. It's been fun, Sharon.
Yeah, it was good.
Yep, and we will end this one now so that it's short enough for Moscow to watch. And if you haven't already, folks, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you.